You just clicked a link that will change your life forever. But you don't know that yet. You're 24 years old. You work as a junior compliance officer at a mid-sized cryptocurrency exchange in San Francisco. Your job is boring. You stare at spreadsheets for 9 hours a day, flagging suspicious transactions. You make $70,000 a year. It's enough to pay rent, but not enough to actually live. One day, you notice a user transferring $50,000 in Bitcoin through a series of unverified wallets. It's an obvious laundering attempt. You were supposed to freeze the account, but instead, you do something else. You find the user's contact info. You send them an anonymous message on an encrypted app. I can see what you're doing. I can make the flags go away for 5%. 3 minutes later, $2,500 worth of Bitcoin hits your private wallet. You just made a week's salary in 3 minutes. You feel brilliant. You think you're in control. You have no idea what door you just opened.
6 months pass. You've done this a dozen times for small-time scammers. You buy a nice watch, you upgrade your apartment, then on a Tuesday night, your encrypted messaging app rings. It's an audio call. You answer. The voice is masked and cold. We saw your work. We have a problem. We need a washing machine. They are a ransomware syndicate. They just locked down a major U.S. hospital system and extorted $15 million in Bitcoin. The FBI is watching the blockchain. Every single fraction of those Bitcoins is tainted. If the hackers try to cash it out at a regular bank, they get arrested. Laundering cash is physical. You can hide paper money in a storage unit or smuggle it across a border. But Bitcoin is a public ledger. Anyone can see where the money moves. Imagine robbing a bank, but every single dollar bill has a GPS tracker superglued to it. Your job is to break the trackers. They offer you a 10% cut. That's $1.5 million. You say yes, you quit your job the next day. You are no longer a compliance officer. You are a modern-day cartel accountant. Here is how you do it. Step 1. The peel chain. You don't move the $15 million all at once. You write a script that breaks the massive sum into thousands of tiny randomized transactions. You send it to hundreds of dummy wallets. Step 2. The mixer. You send those tiny transactions into a decentralized protocol on the dark web. It takes your Bitcoin, mixes it in a massive pool with thousands of other people's Bitcoin, and spits out different coins to new addresses. But even that isn't safe enough for you. The feds have software that can trace mixers. You need a black hole. Step 3. Chain hopping. You use unregulated offshore exchanges to trade the mixed Bitcoin for a privacy coin called Monero. Monero's blockchain is completely hidden. It hides the sender, the receiver, and the amount. The trail goes completely cold. Finally, step 4. Integration. You need to make the money look legal so you can spend it. You set up an anonymous shell company in the British Virgin Islands. You use that company to mint a terrible piece of digital art, an NFT. Then you use your hidden Monero, swap it back to clean Ethereum, and buy your own NFT for $1.5 million. Boom. The money is now legally registered as revenue from an art sale. You pay the taxes, the feds see a lucky tech bro who sold a digital picture. You just washed a multi-million-dollar cybercrime.
The syndicate is thrilled. The hospital money is clean. You get your $1.5 million. Over the next 3 years, you become the go-to ghost for the dark web. Ransomware gangs, offshore scammers, illegal marketplaces, they all come to you. You are moving $50 million a month. You are 27 years old. You have $20 million sitting in cold storage while it's hidden in a safety deposit box in Switzerland. You live in a glass-walled penthouse in Dubai. You fly private. But you are completely, utterly alone. You can't tell your parents what you do. You tell them you're a software consultant. You can't have a girlfriend. A relationship means questions. Questions mean lies. Lies lead to mistakes. You live in a constant state of heart-pounding paranoia. You have 3 laptops. Laptop 1 is for YouTube and ordering food. Laptop 2 is for communication with the syndicates. If you type the password wrong twice, it wipes the hard drive with military-grade encryption. Laptop 3 is hidden inside the ceiling panel of your bathroom. It has the keys to your fortune. You stop sleeping. Every time a car parks outside your building for too long, you assume it's Interpol. Every time your internet connection drops for 10 seconds, you think the NSA is raiding your servers. You are rich, but you are a prisoner of your own making. You don't own your money. Your money owns you. Then it happens. The golden rule of the shadow economy is that you only have to be unlucky once. It's 3 a.m. You've been awake for 48 hours straight, trying to wash a massive $30 million hack for a ruthless Eastern European syndicate. You are tired. You are sloppy. During the chain-hopping phase, you forget to run the funds through the Monero black hole. You accidentally send a batch of tainted Bitcoin directly to an exchange that enforces KYC, Know Your Customer, laws. The exchange's automated software flags the tainted coins instantly. The account is frozen. $8 million of the syndicate's money is trapped, locked in a vault you cannot open. Your encrypted phone rings. You don't answer. It rings again. You pick it up. The voice on the other end isn't robotic this time. It's a real man, and he is very angry. You have 24 hours to fix this, or we don't just find you, we find your family in San Francisco. You panic. You try to hack the exchange. You try to bribe a customer service rep. Nothing works. The money is gone. And worse, the exchange has automatically reported the frozen funds to the FBI. The feds are now tracing the IP address of the laptop that made the transfer. The invisible wall you built between your real life and your criminal life just collapsed. You go to the bathroom, you pull laptop 3 from the ceiling, you transfer your personal $20 million into a single untraceable hardware wallet. It looks like a simple USB drive. You put it in your pocket. You smash the other 2 laptops into plastic dust. You have a fake passport. You head to the private airstrip. You're going to a country with no extradition treaty. You're going to disappear. You arrive at the tarmac. The jet is waiting. But as you walk toward the stairs, 2 men step out from the shadow of the wing. They aren't police. They aren't Interpol. They're wearing expensive suits. One of them steps forward. He knows your real name. He tells you that the syndicate isn't going to kill you. You are too smart to kill. You are an asset. He reaches out his hand. You know what he wants. You reach into your pocket and hand over the USB drive with your entire life savings. $20 million. The price of your life. The man smiles. Get on the plane, he says. We have a new office in Moscow. You're going to work for us exclusively now, and you won't be taking a 10% cut anymore. You walk up the stairs of the jet. You have no money. You have no identity. You have no freedom. You wanted to be the king of the digital underworld, but you forgot the most important rule of the game. You aren't a king. You were only ever a calculator, and calculators belong to whoever holds them.